What is spreadsheet modelling and how do we model using a spreadsheet? These are the two questions I'm going to answer in this video today. First of all, what is spreadsheet modelling? Spreadsheet modelling is using a spreadsheet to work out a what-if scenario. So you'll be given a scenario and you need to work out should you do something or should you not. What is the outcome of changing your spreadsheet? So the example I'm going to cover is a shop. Imagine you've set up a spreadsheet for a shop and they want to see if it's worth decreasing their prices, so having a 5% discount, if their sales increase by 10%. We're going to work out if they should do it or not. So imagine that we've got a spreadsheet here. I've got a list of items that they sell and the totals and the prices they sold them at. What we're going to do is we're going to model it by adding some extra columns and reducing the price by 5% and also increasing the sales by 5%. I can then work out the old sales and the new sales and compare the difference. As you can see, the old sales worked out to be £32.90 as the grand total at the bottom of the spreadsheet, and the new one is £34.38. So I can see here that if I were to reduce the prices by 5% and the sales increased by 10%, it would be worth running through this model. Now obviously this is a hypothetical situation. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but I can use my spreadsheet to model the situation, the scenario, just to see if it's worth doing it or not. In this case, it definitely is worth doing it, as you can see overall the profit is higher. So once you've modelled your spreadsheet, what do you need to do? Well, you need to explain your results. You're going to, first of all, explain your analysis, you're going to show your results, and you write a conclusion. So, this is an example behind me of how a analysis, result and conclusion should look like. First of all, you start off with your analysis. So, my analysis was explaining what the what-if scenario is. For example, a shop wanted to see if they could earn more money by reducing their prices by 5%, which, and then you can explain, they would think a 10% increase of sales would happen. You then explain your results. So by increasing my sales by 10% and reducing my prices by 5%, you can explain what happened. So in my example, you could clearly see that the overall profit increased by a certain amount. And finally, conclusion. You can then say, I do or do not believe that you should go through with this and complete that, depending on if you think it's worth it or not. Make sure your conclusion clearly says what you think and explain why. Okay, so that is spreadsheet modelling. We've covered what spreadsheet modelling is and how to model using a spreadsheet.